Good afternoon, Hobo Nation. Welcome to Sunburn City. It's the HWA, the Hobo Wrestling Alliance, Season 1, Episode 29 of our house shows. We have a great 4-match card coming up. We want to thank everybody for showing their support and love this past Saturday on the sexiest night of the week here in Sunburn City. Saturday night main event was a success because of all of Hobo Nation, and we are grateful to have you. And if you enjoy the HWA house shows, please hit that subscribe button and show some love to Sunburn City. We got a great 4-match card coming up for you, but the hype is ripe, so let's get the action moving. First match of the night, Jushin Thunder Liger taking on Enzo Amore with a temporarily sidelined Big Cass. Big Cass is out with a sprained shoulder for a couple of weeks, so we won't see the tag team duo of Amore and Cass, but Amore has chosen to go with the singles route for the time being, and he ended up challenging Jushin Thunder Liger. Up next. Here we go, bell rings. This is going to be a quick, high-flying match. At least that's what I predict here, Hobo Nation. Enzo Amore is starting off with a leaping, swinging neck breaker on Jushin Liger. Liger's going to have to be careful here. He's in the ring with someone who can completely match him move for move, speed for speed, in Enzo Amore. And Enzo Amore is a little bit more solid of a build than Jushin Thunder Liger seems to have. And he's in firm control here, but Enzo going to be a little bit of a show-off, and that may, in fact, work in Liger's favor. Finally, a little bit of offense from Jushin. Welcome everybody to the Hobo Wrestling Alliance Season 1, Episode 29 here on YouTube. This series is exclusive to our YouTube followers. Of course, you can catch the live stream on Saturday Night Main Events every Saturday night. Twitch.tv/Sunburn City Live to catch all the action live, full entrances, hardcore title matches, our full title matches, and all of our superstars are always in attendance. And a superstar coming up big, Enzo Amore with a nice side Russian leg sweep. Man, he's firmly in control of Liger. Liger has not been able to mount almost any offense here. Stiff rights and jabs and lefts, and Amore is just rocking his universe. Another leaping, swinging neck breaker by Amore. It was a shame that Big Cass got injured recently. Thankfully, it's just a small injury, a shoulder sprain, nothing too serious. I'm putting this tag team on hold. They were pretty much clawing their way up the tag team division was Enzo Amore and Big Cass. But like I said, sidelined for a few weeks, and that's going to take them out of the top 15. And now Liger finally mounting some offense. Great combination with that knee breaker and into an overhead suplex. Liger finally coming to life, showing his creative moves. The Japanese superstar, always welcome here in the HWA. One of our part-time recruits, but a recruit nonetheless. And a stiff right from Liger. And Liger has been climbing up the ladder for the Intercontinental title. I think he's in the top 10 right now. Recently dropping an L to The Miz. That was one hell of a match, but The Miz Taraj, well, I paid dividends in that match if I remember. And Liger now showing his power here to Enzo Amore. A great vertical brain buster, shiitake mushrooms. He rocked Enzo Amore with that move. And a reverse knife edge chop by Liger, and Liger's really taking it over. Oh, and a reverse DDT by Amore. A comeback by Enzo Amore, climbing to the top rope. Lightning quick is Enzo, and he's on the top rope already. He's going to come up with a big move. He's going to have to if he wants to beat the likes of Liger. And Liger up to a wobbly vertical base. Oh, and he dodged it. He dodged it. Woo! Enzo Amore coming up short on that move. And Liger right to a high-impact neck breaker. Oh, man, he's going to be in for it. If Liger can capitalize, he may be able to pick up the W. The fans are really behind Enzo here, but I don't know why. I don't know why, but they're going to be behind Liger after they see this. He's coming up a big back body drop off the top rope on Enzo Amore. Monster trucker. That was one hell of a suplex. He's going for a pin here, as he should. He may get Enzo here. No. Enzo showing some tenacity and heart, kicking out at the slow one. Drop kick to the back. Man, Liger and Enzo putting on a great opening bout here in the house show, season 1, episode 29. And there you go, Enzo Amore pausing all that momentum, but Liger able to counter that bulldog-like maneuver. And Enzo showing off a little bit here. That's a little light stepping on someone who hasn't taken a lot of damage recently. The crowd really behind Enzo here. Oh, there you go. Wow. Wow, that could separate your shoulder in a heartbeat. Is it enough to take out Liger? It is! Wow, Enzo Amore surprising Jushin Liger with that finishing maneuver and able to take out the Thunder. Wow. Congratulations, a nice hard-fought victory there. A great match to start off the night. What's going to happen here? Oh, look at that. Oh, a show of respect. Great show of good sportsmanship here by Enzo Amore and Jushin Liger. A wonderful match starting us off here. Season 1, episode 29 of the Hobo Wrestling Alliance. If you're enjoying the matches so far, hit that subscribe button. Show some love here to Sunburn City and become the sexiest of hobos. Liger, wow, oh, he's going to slip out of the top 5. You know what? Enzo Amore. Oh, that's the tag team title, sorry. Oh, well. Great match. Good job by Amore. Really taking out the veteran there in Jushin Thunder Liger. And up next, folks, we got a little bit of a tag team match in Zayn. The team of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens challenging the Horror Show with their new manager at ringside, Paul Ellering. Paul Ellering taking the Horror Show under his wing. Let me tell you, man, these guys are crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm looking forward to this match. I don't think Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens know what they're in for here. I mean, you got Funky, a newly recruited former singles competitor here in the HWA, and Jacob Horrors, who's been here since the inception of the HWA, one of our free agent pickups. And, you know, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn breaking on through, but we've been saying this since the debut of both Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They just aren't making it happen for themselves here in the HWA, either in singles competition or as a tag team. But can they work a decisive victory into their already short list of victories by taking out the Horror Show? We'll find out. The hype has been ripe. Let's keep the action moving. And it's Zayn and Horrors, and it's Owens and Horrors, a tornado DDT. Welcome to the match, Jacob Horrors. Wow, Kevin Owens, that's a high impact move, but Horrors, remember, what we know about Horrors is that the kid can take a hell of a lot of damage. A hell of a lot of damage. Oh, look at this, what's going on here? Wow, nice victory roll power bomb like move there by Kevin Owens. A creative striker is Kevin Owens, and Jacob Horrors and Funky, the newly formed Horror Show. They've been impressive, undefeated thus far in the HWA tag team division. And a hard neck breaker by Kevin Owens, and Paul Ellering's up on the mat. Paul Ellering's getting the attention. Ellering's going to play dividends for the Horror Show, and Owens powering out of that full Nelson attempt by Horrors, and an arm drag takedown, it seemed like. It was more like a hip toss, takedown. Now look at Kevin. Here's a high impact move. Another high impact move on Jacob Horrors, and Horrors is slow to get started here. We know he can take a lot of damage, but does he want to take a lot of damage early on? And Funky trying to get his partner motivated. And Paul Ellering recently taking the Horror Show under his wing after being abandoned or fired, I guess in a way, by the authors of Pain. Ellering seen that spark in the Horror Show. Maybe he can make this team a little bit more than what it is. And a snap suplex on the near 300-pound Kevin Owens. And Horrors finally coming to life. A hard Irish whip into his own corner. Jacob Horrors now probably going to tag in Funky at the behest of Paul Ellering. Ellering sliding a chair into the ring. Now our ref is a moron because this is not a hardcore match. He slid it right in front of him. Did he also slide him a 20? I'm not sure. I think he may have also slid him a 20, HoboNation. Just hard Irish whips on Jacob Horrors. This Kevin Owens trying to decide what to do with Horrors here. Is he going to tag in Sami Zayn? Oh, and an elbow shot right to the knee of Owens. And what's he going to... Oh, swinging neck breaker. Wow. Jacob Horrors finally mounting a little bit of offense here against Big KO. And will it be enough? It's been a one-on-one match so far. Oh, look, the ref is down. The ref got knocked down. Horrors, whether on purpose or by accident, tossing KO into the ref. Raking the eyes and a hip toss again, taking Horrors down and slowing the momentum. They're swinging the momentum back into the corner of Kevin Owens. In Zayn, as they want to be known as. And that King's Carry is going to go into a powerbomb. A sit-down powerbomb from that King's Carry. And wow, Jacob Horrors and Kevin Owens, it's been a one-on-one match. It's like Sami Zayn and Tri-Funky are just cheerleaders on the sidelines here. No tags have been made, and these two guys really showing each other what's what. And a hard European uppercut by Horrors. I think Horrors is hearing me talk because, oh yeah, sorry Jake, sorry, it's true, you've been in there a while. Oh, and Funky met with a hard right. Oh, look at that, Ellering distracting the ref, and Jacob Horrors setting that chair up in the corner, and the ref is losing control of this match. Oh, and look at that. A horrifying backbreaker into a swinging Russian leg sweep, and Jacob Horrors is going to get disqualified if he's not careful. And that chair is still propped up there in the corner. I don't know if Sami Zayn is not doing anything to remove it. Neither is the ref. A swanton bomb from the 6'6", 250 Tri-Funky, coming up with some heavy moves. The clown is. And Kevin Owens, there you go. Finally, the ref is doing something referee-like instead of getting knocked out and walking around. He's just staring at each other lovingly. Kevin Owens is pretty much out on the floor, but Funky's just letting Owens get back to a vertical base. I guess he just wanted to try him and club him a bit. It's kind of insulting. And Funky a little bit cockier than I've seen him recently. Oh, look at this. Here's a great move. Oh, Hurricanrana, springboard Hurricanrana off the top rope. And Funky showing his athleticism for a big man and his quickness and speed always come into play in matches. And you know, you take it for granted because he's such a big guy. You don't think he can move that fast. But he can. And a back body drop suplex by KO. He needs to tag in Sami Zayn. I don't know what Kevin Owens is thinking here. He's just not tagging in Zayn. It could be part of their strategy, you know, keep one man super fresh while you wear the other two men out. Makes sense. And look at Funky using the ropes to his advantage. And there you go, reverse vertical suplex by the Funky one. I think Kevin Owens now realizes he must make a tag or his team is going to rack up another L on the laundry list of L's for Zayn. What's he doing here? What's Funky doing here? A reverse bear hug. A roll through reverse bear hug. KO, hard Irish whip to the other side of the ring. Far away from his partner now is Kevin Owens. And Funky may be able to, maybe wanting to tag in Horrors, but they're having a little powwow. I don't know what they're talking about. He's really listening to him. Yeah, they're having some kind of powwow, and Kevin Owens is just trying to catch his breath, standing up there in the corner. And now Owens steps up to Funky, and Funky just grabs him like a rag doll. Another Irish whip into a neutral corner, face first, and Funky now just staring at Kevin Owens. It could be part of Funky's psychology. Yeah, he wants to look at him in the eyes. It's like a dominance thing with Tri-Funky. And like I was talking about earlier, his arrogance has been increasing week after week since the horror show has been racking up W after W. But they shouldn't be underestimating Big KO and Sami Zayn here. Two veterans of the squared circle. And they've been a team longer than the horror show has, even with Paul Ellering. And again with the stare downs. And Owens having to step up. And look at this. Another hard Irish whip. gonna start calling this a hard Irish glitch. He's got one finisher up, man. Horror's bad. Funky's like full. Wow. If it keeps doing this, I may in fact have to move on from this match and call it a draw. Oh, headbutt! Kevin Owens needs to mount some offense here. They need to tag in or tag out. Alright, we're just going to have to skip this match, HoboNation. Sorry about that, guys. Everything is live and in living commentary. So I can't really, when something bad happens like that, I can't really do anything about. Alright, so it's going to simulate the victory or loss. So we'll see what happens here. So I apologize about that, HoboNation. There's no way to fix that once it happens. And we'll go back and check out who the victor was. And now, hopefully, we won't have any more glitches here in the HWA. Episode 29, proven to be a little glitchy. Charlotte Flair, Mickie James with Alexa Bliss in her corner. I'm not really happy about this. Having Little Miss Bliss in the corner of Mickie James, but Charlotte Flair knows that she's got a 16-time World Heavyweight Champion in her corner at all times. The Nature Boy gonna be in the corner of his daughter Charlotte Flair. Charlotte debuting 2 weeks ago here on the HWA house shows and racking up a couple of W's after that. We know Charlotte Flair is really going to be making a go at that HWA Women's Championship, currently held by Asuka. Asuka defeated Bayley 2 weeks ago at our first ever pay-per-view bash at the beach. And that was one hell of a ladder match. Asuka really taking it to Bayley and using the ladder to her advantage. But up next, we got Charlotte Flair versus Mickie James. Let's keep the action moving. Alright, let's see what happens here. These two ladies not strangers to each other. And Mickie James, the veteran, but also Flair is also a veteran, and she's got life. Her entire life has been entrenched in wrestling. Anybody who watched WWE's WrestleMania knows that. I mean, for me, still, after watching WrestleMania a third time from pillar to post, I still will say this, that my favorite match was Asuka versus Charlotte Flair. I thought that was an epic match. And Flair now showing us why I have that opinion of her, stalking Mickie James and coming up with a missile drop kick. Wow, huge, powerful missile drop kick by the Queen Charlotte Flair, but an arm drag takedown by the veteran Mickie James, pausing that momentum. Oh, she's gonna get her here. Is Flair gonna be able to get out of it? Flair shakes her way out of it, showing her own athleticism and a high impact neck breaker. Great neck breaker, and the Nature Boy giving it the seal of approval from the floor there. And Charlotte, hard knees to the middle of the back of Mickie James. Mickie James and Little Miss Bliss forming quite the dynamic duo here in the HWA, but oh wow, I think that Little Miss Bliss's presence is going to be neutralized by the Nature Boy. James and Charlotte have a little bit of a miscue there, and she's able to take advantage of it, and we're running Bulldog, pausing the momentum of the Queen. Charlotte Flair is so athletic, so strong. I love to see her and Asuka one-on-one for the HWA Women's World Championship. Mickie James is putting a halt on my hopes and dreams, though. Taking it to Charlotte Flair now in the middle of the ring now. A swinging neck breaker by Mickie James. She needs to pick up the pace a little bit here. Charlotte is quick to recover when you give her enough time in between moves. She may have heard that. And Bliss cheering on her partner in crime in Mickie James. And both of these women have paid dividends. Their presence has paid dividends to one another in lots of their singles matches. They're both in the top 10 right now. And Charlotte Flair kicking out. I hate that freaking sweater that Little Miss Bliss is wearing. I just want to, like, set it on fire. Not while she's wearing it, though, because that would be murder. A hard neck wrench by Mickie James on Charlotte Flair. Really taking it to Flair in this match. Wearing Charlotte out. And the Queen a little bit miffed on the floor there, holding her neck and shoulder like it's, like, you know, you hold your shoulder when you got your neck pinched like some type of nerve pinch. High impact moves from Mickie James. James now really trying to take advantage. Oh, a spinning heel kick. Spinning heel kick on Charlotte Flair, and Flair doesn't know where she is. Flair does not know where she is, and Mickie James going for that DDT. Is she going to hit it? That jumping DDT on Charlotte Flair. Shiitake mushrooms. Mickie James may hand the Queen her first loss in the HWA. And she's going for it. Nope, Charlotte Flair kicking out at 2. That's what we're talking about. The Queen not letting Mickie James rack up such an easy W over her. And James a little bit frustrated here. Nice leg sweep there. Knocking James down, slowing the momentum of Mickie James is Charlotte Flair. And Flair now going to start working on the legs of Mickie James. She would love to get that figure 8 and have James tap out to it. And Flair now going to the top. Charlotte Flair, no stranger to the top rope. She's going to go for a big moonsault. A perfectly executed moonsault. HoboNation. That was one hell of a move by Charlotte Flair. And she's kicking Mickie James down. And what? Oh, she's stalking her prey here. She's stalking her. Nice. There it goes. That face breaker. And she's going for a cover here. I'm surprised she didn't go for a submission. But James able to kick out. I guess Charlotte Flair sensing that she hasn't worn Mickie James down enough to have an effective figure 8. And I mean, why waste the energy making that bridge and all if you're not going to get your opponent to tap? And Flair now back up to the middle turnbuckle. James is a little bit rocked and shocked, coming to a vertical base, but not quickly. And Flair, a leaping missile drop kick. Another missile drop kick by the Queen. And Charlotte Flair going to showboat a little bit. You guys know I hate showboats, but I can't help but love it when Charlotte Flair showboats. I guess it's because nobody showboats like the Queen. And Mickie James taking advantage of that little showboat, grabbing the Queen by the hair, and a hard Irish whip into the corner, and James going to take full advantage. Ooh, a kick to the face. Oh, and she clipped her. Charlotte Flair clipped Mickie James, a prelude of things to come. Oh, and Flair's got no double kick to the chest. Mickie James not allowing Charlotte to possibly lock her into that figure 4 or figure 8. Just trying to buy herself some time with that reverse arm bar. She's really wrenching at the shoulder of Charlotte Flair there, taking away that ability to make that figure 8 bridge. One of these ladies would love to be able to challenge Asuka for the HWA Women's Championship in the very near future. And the women's division, as we always like to point out here in the HWA, one of the most popular, one of the best divisions in the HWA. And Charlotte Flair and Mickie James putting on one hell of a show, letting us know what's what and why I believe what I believe. And more high impact moves by Mickie James, really putting on the hurtin' is James. And Charlotte Flair needs to pick it up here. She's been on the defensive for some time, and James has not let the Queen recover. And another spinning heel kick. Another spinning heel kick, HoboNation. She may have kicked her right out of her mind. Nope, she sure did not. She sure did not. Mickie James trying to roll to the apron, maybe catch her breath, but I don't think that's going to work out for you, Hooker. I don't think it's going to work out for you, Hooker, and I'm going to... Let's see if my prediction... No, it didn't work out. I thought Charlotte Flair was going to spear off the apron, but it didn't work out for me. I would have lost the bet. And James is going to try to come up with another leaping DDT, and it's in. She got her. She got her. Charlotte's not moving. Charlotte Flair may be down for the big 3. Oh, and Mickie James. Mickie James hands Charlotte Flair her first loss here in the HWA. Wow. Color me impressed. That spinning heel kick, man. 2 of those to the side of the head, and Flair just could not recover. A beautiful moonsault here by Charlotte. Not enough for the Queen. I think that she made a mistake not going for that figure 8. I really do feel like she made a mistake not going for that figure 8. And that second heel kick leading up to this leaping DDT by Mickie James, picking up one hell of a big W, is James. And you go, girl. Good job there. She didn't even need little Miss Bliss to interfere. She took it to Charlotte Flair all on her own. But I'm sure we haven't heard the last of these 2 ladies in their possible rivalry. Great showing there by 2 ladies in our women's division. I still have no idea who won that last match. And if you've been watching our house shows, HoboNation, you know that we have recently crowned a new HWA Hardcore Champion Shannon Dallas defeated CM Punk to claim the gold and the title of Hardcore Champion. And he is being challenged today by the returning Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. And, you know, if I got some Beatniks, I'm going to throw some Beatniks here. I like Shannon Dallas, and let me tell you, nobody fits the bill for a Hardcore Maniac champion like Shannon Dallas, but, big capital B, sexy B, Baron Corbin, I think, the Lone Wolf, man, he's coming off of an injury, been out of action for a while, and this kid is hungry for some gold, hungry for some competition, and hungry to show the HWA HoboNation that he is worthy of being in the HWA. Corbin hasn't done well in the HWA, and on one of his, I think his fourth match, which would have been his third straight loss. He won his debut match, and he lost the subsequent 3 matches, and that fourth match injured him. He's been out for about 3 weeks now, making his comeback, challenging the Hardcore Champion. Let's keep the action moving and see what's going to happen here. You know, I don't anticipate... Oh, my gosh. What's going on here? Oh, look at Corbin. Shannon Dallas not even making it to the ring. Oh, he coming up with a sucker punch. Another hard punch. And these two guys, we're just going to have a backstage brawl. Yeah, it's a backstage brawl for the HWA Hardcore title. And the champion, Shannon Dallas, now taking it to the Lone Wolf. And the Lone Wolf throwing the champion into the concrete wall, and hard shots to the head and neck of Dallas. And Baron Corbin coming up with big high impact moves to start off this HWA Hardcore Championship match. Our main event here, Season 1, Episode 29 of our house shows. Hit that subscribe button if you like the action you've seen. And a fireman's carry into a Samoan drop on Baron Corbin in that bare-ass concrete. Oh, a hard elbow shot to the nose of Corbin. And the Lone Wolf smacking and packing on the pain to Shannon Dallas. Oh, a reverse elbow of his own, and Dallas won the Hardcore title from CM Punk. He knocked CM Punk clean out, man. He just whooped his ass. He opened a honky can of whoop ass, and that was all she wrote for CM Punk. And Dallas, wow! Did you see that? Corbin just threw Shannon Dallas head first into the concrete wall twice. Wow, Corbin impressing the hell out of me on his return. And oh my gosh, a hurricane body drop. A hurricane body drop on the bare-ass concrete. And what's he, oh my God, Corbin, what's he gonna do? Corbin, he's gonna end Dallas's career. He's trying to end the Hardcore Champion's career. And Corbin really beating the holy hell out of Shannon Dallas in this HWA Hardcore Championship match. And Dallas mounting a little bit of a comeback now. Oh, hard shots. Dallas trying to fight back, but Corbin has just inflicted a hell of a lot of damage onto Shannon Dallas. And Dallas trying to scoop up the Lone Wolf. And a reverse back body drop on the concrete by Baron Corbin. Wow. Looks like that Baron Corbin is back at 150%. Chasing the Hardcore Championship, taking the fight to the Hardcore Champion. He has been. Another hurricane body drop on the concrete. Oh my gosh, we need to call somebody, needs to call somebody. Shannon Dallas taking one hell of a beating here, and a big a hard knee lift. And Dallas, an elbow to the jawline, and double axe handle club to the chest of Baron Corbin. And oh, look at Shannon Dallas. Oh, a flapjack to the concrete. A flapjack to the concrete. The Hardcore Champion mounting a little bit more offense than we've seen earlier in the early going of this match. Oh, and Baron Corbin coming back with thundering shots and throwing the champion shoulder first into the concrete wall again, and throwing him into the backstage area. Oh, what's the Lone Wolf doing here? Hard backbreaker on Shannon Dallas. Man, this is a hardcore match if we've ever seen one here in the HWA. Hobo. Oh, what's he going? No! End of days! The end of days on the concrete floor, and Dallas is still able to come up, and Corbin going for a second end of days. Oh my God! 2 end of days on the concrete floor, and Baron Corbin is your new HWA Hardcore Champion. Holy shiitake mushrooms. I want to see some of this. Look at this hurricane body drop. Wow. 2 of them. And look, the first end of days on the concrete and the second end of days on the concrete. And that's all she wrote. And HoboNation, we have a new HWA Hardcore Champion in Baron Corbin. Welcome back to the HWA roster, Baron Corbin. A way to make a comeback, kid. The Lone Wolf taking out Shannon Dallas and is now the new Hardcore Champion. Congratulations to him. And apparently the tag team match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens ended in the Horror Show defeating Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. We do apologize again for the glitch that happened during that match, HoboNation. We'll try to work it out, but thank you for joining us, all of YouTube, for the HWA House Show Season 1, Episode 29. Remember to follow, sub, like, do something sexy, leave some comments. I'm always grateful that you guys make it to the end. Remember, we are live every Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday night. Twitch.tv/Sunburn City Live. We'll be back Wednesday with the next HWA House Show Season 1, Episode 30. We're going to do something sexy that day, but until then, keep the action moving.